Hello folks, Pete here from Ashton's Cars, and today you are joining me looking around a 2010 Ford Fiesta. This is the 1.4 litre Zetec model. It's a 94 horsepower, 1.4 litre engine, normally aspirated under the bonnet, and this particular car is one of the cleanest of its type I've seen, well, for some time, ever. This is a two-owner vehicle, and it's done 68,000 miles from new, and it has a full service history. It was we bought it off a dealer who supplied the car to its second owner and has done a lot of the servicing on the car, majority of the servicing throughout its life. So it's well known to the dealer who I bought it from, and I have literally just washed it with a soap and sponge before doing this video. It's more or less as it came in from the dealer. It hasn't we haven't hoovered it, we haven't done anything like that. It's like a brand new car inside, which I will show you in just a minute. So this model of Fiesta, it's a very, very popular car. I really don't think actually that there is a more popular car out there. There were so many of these sold. They were very well received by the motoring press, praised for the handling, the way that the car drives, the way it performs, and in particular these Zetec engines. And in my opinion, this is sort of peak Fiesta. Yes, you can get an EcoBoost one. I'm not a fan of the 1 litre EcoBoost. It is an engine that has inherent problems, and while it's very impressive on paper, it does give so many issues in terms of engine failures, in terms of the wet belt, that it really, in my opinion, is best avoided. You are better off with a 4-cylinder, normally aspirated petrol Fiesta, like the one that you're looking at here. So to me, this is peak Fiesta. And the 1.4 Zetec engine that this has got is an absolutely fantastic engine. 94 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 12 seconds, which is respectable, especially in a super mini like this. So just a really, really good car, and a really, a pleasure to own one of these. And you don't see too many of them in this kind of condition. So we'll have a good look around it now. And, even the alloy wheels, you can see, are pretty much immaculate. Tiny little bit of water damage to the center caps. I'll probably get those replaced, but apart from that, again, like new. Our Fiesta's sat on winter tyres. It's on Avanti Winter Pros, which are a very good tyre. Obviously been put on by the previous owner during the winter. It's not winter now, as you can see. But nevertheless, it shows that he's really looked after this car, in fairness. He's put sort of good rubber on all the corners, which really does is a telltale sign on a used car, especially when this age, that it's been loved. And yeah, good tyres all around. They're a matching set. And just looking for stone chips. Well, there's one there. There's one by here somewhere. There's one there. But you know what? It's original. The paint, it's never been painted, this car. I can tell the paintwork's all original on it, and you just don't see them in this sort of condition. And these are a car that are just absolutely perfect for you if you're looking for a car for yourself, but also if you're looking for a car for someone who's a new driver, someone learning. They're easy to drive, they're easy to look after, they're easy to maintain. They don't have any real issues at all with them that you need to be aware of. They are just a very solid little car, and they've got plenty of space in them as well for a family of 4 or 5. And I'll just try and get you into the boot, because we've got 2 keys for this car. We've got all the documents, all the service history with it, remote keys, and if I pop the boot now, you can have a look inside. It's absolutely immaculate in there, and I had to lift the cover here to have a look at the spare wheel. You can see that's never been on the car. That is literally like brand new. The whole thing is, in fact, I don't think the boot floor's been lifted up before, to be honest with you. So immaculate inside. The parcel shelf, which normally looks battered on these, is perfect. And jump in the back of it, I don't think it's ever been sat on. As I say, I do know that the garage that we use, that we get our cars off, had maintained this car for the previous owner, and I don't think his back seat's ever even been used. It's literally like it's just come out of the Ford factory. The seat belts are like new on it. The seat trim is perfect. Yeah, it doesn't get better than this. It really doesn't. I get more excited by cars like this, which don't look like they've been sat in, a little Fiesta like this, than I do if I was looking at a Porsche or a Ferrari. It's just, I love cars that have been looked after like this. Obviously the driver's seat's been sat in, but there's not really anywhere there. And when you get in behind the wheel, I love the layout of these cars anyway. I like the way the dashboard's laid out on the Fiesta, and look at this one. It is as good as it comes. There's not really any sign of any wear at all to it. 68,000 miles. Please ignore the flashing lights. They're not flashing. It's our recording equipment that makes it look like they're flashing. Yeah, pretty much as good as a car comes of any age. Even down to the fact that you can still see the grain on the steering wheel. There's no wear whatsoever in this car. 68,000 miles isn't a huge amount, but even with it being so low on a mileage, you'd expect there to be some wear, and there isn't. So we've got air conditioning, we've got a really good stereo on this, and it's even got the Bluetooth function for your mobile phone. So that was quite a sort of decent spec to have back in 2010 in your Super Mini. Air conditioning blows ice cold, and it's got the front and the rear heated windscreens, which are really good. It's a feature that you only get on a handful of cars, mostly Fords. So it's a really nice thing to have. Instrument cluster's really, really clear. The engine revs cleanly. It sounds good. It exactly as you expect, really. I've driven this car about 70-80 miles now, and it drives as good as it looks. It doesn't feel like it's had a very hard life at all. But everything's on it's being looked after, it's being maintained properly. I even know the person who serviced it, so I know full well this car's been very, very well cared for its entire life. And it's rare to find one of these that's only 2 owners from new, because it's 14 years old now. So it's very unusual to find one that's like this, and in this sort of condition. But here we have it, really. I think if you are looking for a car that is easy to drive, is easy to maintain for a new driver, they don't get much better than this. And I really do think that, with the sort of big glass area this car's got, the sort of peppy little 1.4 engine, and I can't really emphasize how important it is to pick this 4-cylinder petrol engine over the little 3-cylinder turbocharged EcoBoost, because of the reliability factor that this engine offers. These will easily do 150, 160,000 miles with no problems. The EcoBoosts, they don't. Simple as that. But there you have it. In my opinion, one of the nicest colours they ever did it in, white. It's got the alloy wheels because it is a Zetec model. It's quite a desirable spec. And just one of the cleanest of its type that I have seen. I really do welcome any trial or inspection of this car, because I do not think you will find a 2010 Fiesta of this type in better condition than this. And I challenge you to find another one, that is like this. So be quick if you're interested in it. My number is 07932 873 646. And the Fiesta here is going to be available to drive away with. We're going to have it all workshop inspected. It'll be fully checked over, but I really don't think it's going to need anything, to be honest with you. We're happy to take part exchange. We're happy to arrange delivery anywhere in the UK. So wherever you are, let us know and we'll work a deal out to suit you. And of course, please, if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a like, share it, subscribe to our channel. Please do that, and hit the notifications, and you will see more car buying advice, more videos like this of cars that we have in stock available for sale, and hopefully some fun stuff on there too for you on the channel. So please mash in that subscribe button now, hit the notifications, and you will be kept abreast of what we got coming in. But thanks ever so much for watching. Please feel free to let us know your thoughts on this model of Fiesta. I'm sure a lot of you have owned them before, and your experiences of them. And feel free to have the debate on which engine you think is the better. I mean, if there are some EcoBoost fans out there, I challenge you to get in the comments now. But thanks ever so much for watching this car. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and hope to see you very soon here at Ashton's Cars. Goodbye for now.